Yeah, absolutely. I'm so proud of them. I think we haven't been in that position recently in the stretch of games, I think, to go down like that. And for the first 15, 20 minutes, I don't think we really necessarily got into the game. And I think once we got scored on, we adjusted some things in possession. I felt like from the sideline, it was a question of how do we set them up to have a bit of success to find our way into this game. Made an adjustment. Felt the group executed fantastically. Within about 90 seconds of that adjustment, we ended up getting a goal. So I'm just proud of them. I'm proud of the fight. I'm proud of the belief that they have in us, the belief that we have in them. Obviously to go last game and make history for 3 games in a row, to now come here, play a team a bit higher in the table at home, and to have that confidence to come into this match and execute. I can't be more proud of the group and the form that they're currently in. Again, I did think we started a bit slow, which I think is fair to say. But the reaction of the group is unbelievable. Group and players that were called upon to come in, I thought, gave everything that they possibly could. So yeah, just really happy for the group to walk away with these 3 points. And again, now 2 trainings, time frame wise, to turn around for Chicago away, 1 hour time change. We just feel like we're in a good position from a momentum standpoint for this next task at hand.
And Lo and Emma binding for both the goals, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
2 players binding for
Yep.
both goals. Kind of, what is it like seeing Emma just gaining even more confidence as the games continue on and playing up higher this season, kind of the last couple of
Yeah, look, I think she's been fantastic. I think Lo is the person that's going to do anything that she possibly can to help her team succeed, and whatever role that is, she's going to do it, and she's going to work as hard as she possibly can in it. I think she's flourishing in the midfield. It's not a position she's not familiar with. She has played it in the past. She's absolutely flourishing. She's creating a lot for us. She's a workhorse. She's covering so much ground. And then her relationship with Emma, I think Emma's been unbelievable. She's putting her chances in the back of the net. She's creating a lot for us. She's working very hard. And she's changing games for us. So those 2 in particular, to watch their relationship now flourish with obviously a little bit of a shape adjustment on top of a positional adjustment from Lo. And, quite frankly, Emma, of course, being a little bit more narrowed in than out wide. And I think they are just taking it on. They're taking it with strides. They're executing fantastically, and they're putting their team in really good positions.
Cool. Brendan Devine wondering about the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
What adjustments that you all made.
Yep.
To turn the tide on this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's private. But I love that he said 30. I think it was more around the 20-minute mark, but we'll shake hands on somewhere in about 25. But yeah, no, I wouldn't want to share that, but we adjusted something centrally that we felt would ask a bit more questions of their press, because we felt they were able to latch on very quickly with individuals in the press. So we thought, how can we create a bit more of a thought process from them of, are they going to tuck in or are they going to press? And really felt like the group adjusted very nicely. And again, our jobs is to do that, right? Assess, like, is this the first 5 minutes? Is there an individual tendency? Oh, wait a minute. Like, we haven't really had a chance to get into this game. So how can we set them up to get into it?
Asking you a technical question, I may say that came from Zoom.
Love that from you.
One from Jeff Cassou. Just to zoom out on the run of form. We know the formation has changed recently. What do you attribute this run of results? What has changed within the team?
To the group, to the staff. I don't think anybody ever stopped believing. I think it got to the point of, what can we do to best set up the team, right? That is our jobs. How can we continue to create belief? What type of motivation is that? Is it structural motivation? Is it motivation in the form of, conversation and come on. Is it motivation, in what way, right? And I think that's the biggest piece for us as a staff was, how do we assess that? How can we provide that for the group? But also the group's trust in us and the group's belief in us, given the form of results that we were having at that time. I think it says a lot about the characters in the room. It could easily, in those moments, go staff this direction, players this direction. That's a very easy thing to do, because everybody's trying to understand at that time why we weren't getting results. So to still stay together as a group, I think says a lot about us. And I'm just I'm very grateful to coach this group. I'm very grateful to work with this group. But I think as a whole, we never stopped believing as a staff, and we never stopped believing as players. And as a group, we just didn't stop believing. So that's what I'm most proud of.
We'll kind of stick with that theme. After the goal, after Seattle scored goal, it seemed like the group went out calmly, regrouped, and discussed some things. How proud of you were you as a coach to see them kind of not panic, talk things over, and then just
Yeah, very proud. I think if you guys maybe experience the same thing in the seats that we do from a technical box standpoint is when you see them do that, it's not just a bunch of individuals walking away like not understanding what direction is next, right? When they all come in together, it makes you very proud that they're coming into that moment and going, we're going to do this, but we're going to do this together. We're going to sort this out, but we're going to sort this out together. I think externally, it already sends a message when a group comes together. Whereas if you're a fan or you're on the sidelines and you see the group walking back with their heads down individually, it sends two totally different messages. So to watch them do that on their own and do it in the fashion that they did, I think brought a togetherness to it.
Morris came out for the 60th minute. Is that just a plan? So just get her some rest.
Yeah, I think in general, when you are looking at these games with the turnaround times that we have, you're looking at what opportunities you have to get players in maybe that have performed well, to get fresh legs in, to get some energy in. So I think just in this run of form, it's really important that we understand how we can use the group and in what way is best suited for this match and to use the group in that fashion.
And then how pleased were you, like, tactically? I know it's always a tough tactical battle in
Yeah.
Seattle. How were you pleased with kind of how you originally set up, adjusted, and then kind of...
Yeah, I think it's such a tricky thing, isn't it? You could prepare for a team to do a certain thing, they do something different. You could prepare for them to do it, but the different personnel in those positions. Like you could prepare for so many things and you could be presented with something very different. So I think for us, I'm just proud of the staff and their work as we're looking at it on a computer to identify the pieces, to discuss it as a staff, to then get that to the players and then to have the players trust in us to execute it, I think says a lot about the group.
Yeah. Can you talk about beating the
Thank you.
For the first time in the regular season and finally besting Laura Harvey, who I played for as a player. Talk about how that feels.
Absolutely. I have so much respect for Laura for the amount of time I spent playing for her. I think she's a fantastic coach. I think that she has done so much for this league as a female coach in this league. So I have nothing but respect for her. The way she coaches, she's incredibly tactically sound. Very good at adjustments in all capacities. So I knew that coming into this, that we hadn't beat them yet. I tried to keep it in the back of my mind, just as I did with the 3 in a row to make history. I did that, just trusted that everything would work out the way it was supposed to work out if we trusted that we could go out and execute. So yeah, really excited for that.